Oh, not yet, Anthony. It's a really early morning target to get to. How's your night going, by the way? Good evening, bud. Still getting kind of set up here, but nah, it's a really early morning target. It's only 9:34 p.m. We got a Saturn. Hi, Bailey. Good evening. How are you? We got Saturn and some moons, which is really cool. Get that popped out. And I also have a little bit of Andromeda that we're doing with the other telescope, which is really cool as well. Get that pulled over here. There we go. And checked. Focuser. Comments. There we go. Hi, Karen. Good evening. How are you? How's your night? How's the audio, by the way? Everything sound okay? I got rain and storms there. No way. That's craziness. That's really craziness. We don't want none of that stuff. But we do have beautiful Saturn. We got 5 moons, Titan being on the far bottom right side. Hi, Angela. Good evening. How are you? Good evening. Gamer for Days. What's up, buddy? My day's good, man. It's super cold here. Audio is great. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, it's super cold here in Kansas City region. If any of y'all are here in the Midwest, you probably know what I'm saying. It is cold. What is this? This is Saturn and some of its moons right now. Saturn and 5 of the moons. There's 3 on the bottom right side, 1 top left, and then you got Titan, the second largest moon, on the far bottom right side, down towards the chat, the comments. Supposed to get down 20 degrees tonight? Yeah. Dude, it's insanely cold here. Saturn have more moons than any other planets. Here in our solar system, that is correct. Yep, 274 moons. Starboy, what up, bud? How you doing? How's your night? Yep, we got 274 moons when we talk about Saturn. It's an insane amount of moons. Insane number of moons. Okay, everything's still in place here. I think we're good. Focuser ready. Should work. Telescope controls. My day was good, Bailey. How was yours? How has your day been? Thanks. I mean, I appreciate that. I talk to chat and actually have conversations. I try to. I definitely try to. I think astronomy outreach is very important, obviously. So having that conversation makes it really fun and gives us a lot of reason to have a conversation. Look how gorgeous Saturn is. Saturn's basically on the rings. When we talk about the rings, it's basically edge on, so we can hardly see the rings right now. It's really cool. Moon in the bottom right. Yep, that was one of the moons. How you doing tonight, buddy? There are a lot of moons up here at Saturn tonight. You can see 4 in this view, and if we walk it up a little bit more, go the right way, you can see Titan over here. Beautiful Titan way out there. Titan's the second largest moon in our solar system. Crazy cool, ain't it? I kind of like getting to look at moons around planets out there. I think it makes it really awesome. Hi, Jacqueline. How you doing? Yeah, but it is amazing. Dude, I think moons around other planets just make a really cool view. Not every day you get to look at something like that. And of course, Saturn itself, really awesome. Why she call me Roman? You can call me Roman. Hi, Bug. Good evening. Sounds good, game. Sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. So the other object we have with the other telescope is Andromeda. I want to try to pull it up real quick. See if I can bring in Andromeda as well for y'all. See kind of what it looks like tonight. It's your favorite planet next to Earth. That is so cool. That's super awesome. I think Saturn's gorgeous. It's very majestic. Very majestic. Andromeda tonight? Yes, please. Absolutely. Andromeda's cool. Andromeda really is gorgeous. Let's see if I can get it all set up here and we can capture it as well. Monitor. Hey, Cats, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening to you. All right, let me see if I can locate Andromeda here. We were doing this one, snapshots. There we go. And then open folder. maybe. Hey, and then source folder. Guess where I just clicked it. Open. All images. I gotta click that. So far, let's see. I got 16 images so far of Andromeda. Let me kind of back it up a little bit here. Live stack it. Space is so fascinating. It really is. It honestly is. It's crazy to think about all the things happen in space. That is so true. Absolutely true. Let me see if I can get Andromeda. Start stacking over here. I'll throw it in here for you. Copies, guys. That's good. That's fine. That works. What equipment using? This one is the 8-inch Smitcast screen right here. 8SE that we're currently using. Let me pause it real quick. I didn't like that one. Clear. See if I can get to come through. What is this? This is Saturn. We're looking at Saturn currently. Hanging out Saturn, some moons. Beautiful moons. Alright, we're going to stack. Looks like it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the other telescope ready as well here. Taking a little bit of my focus, but it's looking good. There we go. It's starting to work. Yo, what up, Steve? How you doing? Good evening. Yeah, really cool, ain't it? Check out the moons. There's 5 moons in our view currently. One way down on the bottom right, that's going to be Titan, and you got the 4 right next to Saturn. It is super cool tonight, D-Town. It is super cool tonight. Night right here, that's awesome. Glad to have you, by the way. Definitely glad to have y'all. And you are looking at Saturn live from here in Kansas City, Missouri, where it is just freezing. Absolutely freezing out. It'll take light from Andromeda to reach Earth, about 2.5 million light years. Roughly 2.5 million years ago. How was a diamond ring? So I stopped in. That's so funny. Glad to have you. You're from Lancaster. Okay, Lancaster. Okay, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You get all the storms and rain tonight out that way. Cool. Good evening. Have you seen aliens? Only in my chat. I only see aliens in my chat for some reason. That's gonna get all like thought it was Eric Adams. I think it was. Oh my goodness. Cleveland, Tennessee. All right, I got you. Hi, Ron. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Welcome back. You're in Cancun. Now it sounds like a good destination right now. Honestly, it sounds like a really good destination with this this temperature that we're dealing with. Crazy temperatures. All right, so let me get Andromeda here real quick. Here's what Andromeda's looking like through the other telescope. Let me get it pulled up. How can I pull it in again? How to pull in the other telescope? It's always a fun thing. I think I can actually swap from here to... I don't know. Here, there we go. Here's what it looks like. That's what Andromeda looks like right now in the other telescope. How cool is that? Actually looking really good. This telescope's taken 2-minute exposures of Andromeda. You can see the airplane went through the view on the top left side. It's crazy, Bob. But there's what Andromeda's looking like tonight. Looks really cool. Let's go back to Saturn though. There we go. Yeah, it is beautiful. Andromeda's really beautiful. Hi, Sabelle. How are you? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hopefully you're doing okay. What telescope do you have? I got 16, 17 now. Actually, we got 17. Tomorrow we'll have number 18, and then another one on the way. So we'll be up to 19 telescopes here at the observatory. How many other galaxies are in the background? Oh, well, that one there's at least 2 that's identifiable. Yeah, M31, M30, M31, M32, and then M110. Those dots, the moons. It is. Yeah, these are some of the moons around Saturn. We can see 5 of the moons out of the 274 moons around Saturn, which is really crazy. This telescope right now is the 8SE, Celestron 8-inch Smitcast screen telescope. We're in Kansas City, Missouri. So far from Saturn. Why is that satellite moon so far from Saturn? It's a good question. So obviously, when you got 274 moons, they're going to be in crazy places, and that's one of the same things that we see here. But when you look at Jupiter, you see some moons that are really far out there. Like Callisto, for example. It's over 1 million miles away from Jupiter. Hi, Melissa. Good evening. How are you? Hanging in still here. Good. I sent you a message on Discord. I just didn't hear from you, so I figured maybe things were pretty busy. Absolutely. How you know all this? I don't know. Knowledge, I guess. Just comes from knowledge. Is Saturn closer than last week, or different telescope? Different telescope than we used last week, but no, it's getting further away from us right now. It's getting a little bit further away from us. We already passed opposition. Hey, Willie's, good evening, bud. How are you? We're in Kansas City. What do you think there's a ring around Saturn because the moon got a little too close and got crushed? Almost watch you almost every night. Thanks for sharing this. Oh man, Z Money, I appreciate you, buddy. Honestly, thank you. Are recording this from a telescope? We are. Yep, this is a live view through a telescope. I'd like to know how you see this through a telescope. Here, let me pull it up if you want to see it. Let's see if I can get it to pop up the, there you go. On the very top view there. That's the telescope that we're currently using. The 8-inch Smith Cassegrain telescope. That's as close as you can get, bud. No, we just got to put in Barlow's, though, to get more zoom. Hi, Jenny. Good evening. You read a book? Maybe two? Dang. Maybe two, at least. Somehow make a wish. Hi, that's a cool view, and it's Saturn. You are currently looking at Saturn light from here in Kansas City, Missouri. Beautiful Saturn. Mind sharing with us what you had for dinner? Ooh, roast beef. We had roast beef tonight. Hi, Magri. How are you doing? Good evening. The Voyager, the first man-made object. Yeah. It's almost a light day away. It is, about there. I am warm. Yep, it's definitely warm in here. Am I private owned? I am private owned. This is private owned here. Think about now that the technology we have, the telescope will be much better than what they are. I mean, not really. At the end of the day, it's just glass and some mirrors. Not much to the technology of itself. That's a big olive. It kind of looks like it. Why is it tilted? It has a tilt. Every planet in our solar system has a tilt to its plane that it takes around the sun. When we talk about Saturn, though, it's about 26 degrees of a tilt. Can you see the rings without a telescope? No, at least you need a really good pair of binoculars on the night of like opposition, and it has to be really stable. Then you can make out some of the rings, but telescopes obviously make it a lot easier to view the rings around Saturn. From India, welcome in, Andy. Glad to have you. We talk about everything in light years, not everything. Like, for example, Saturn here is not in light years. And those dots moons, they are. Yep, these are some of the moons around Saturn. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. M, absolutely. Planet X, I wish that was a thing. I wish Planet X was a thing. Hi, Mo, good evening. How are you? Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system. This is true. Absolutely. The only planet that has rings, no other planet can. You answer that. Actually, all the gas planets have rings. All 4 of the gas planets have rings. So it's not the only planet. Eventually Mars will, as well as Phobos gets a little bit closer and gets crushed. You work on the dark side of the moons? The base one, nice. It is so bright tonight. Good evening, Isabella. Yeah, I got the exposure turned up so we can make out some of the beautiful moons out here by Saturn. Hawaii has rings too. That is correct. It does. The second biggest planet in our solar system. Very true. Absolutely. And it is stunning tonight. Really beautiful view. Can you all see Titan on the bottom right near the chat or no? Without a filter and nearly blinded. Yeah. Looking at the moon without a filter can be horrible on the eyes. So dang bright. Skibos, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 100. Thank you so much, Skibos. Hi, Karina. Good evening to you. How are you? How did I get started into stargazing? I was about 8 years old. Dad bought the first telescope for the family. And this was the first target was Saturn. And it really kind of kicked in for me. I found just like that feeling when you see Saturn for the first time through a telescope, you're like, wow, no way something like that's out there. Any other planet I have a telescope, I can see Saturn's perfect. Correct. It's just the different the chemical makeup that we see. Here when we talk about Saturn, it's roughly about 99% ice water, which is very reflective when it comes to sunlight reflecting off of it. Neptune is nearby, yeah, it's not too far away. What side of the moon is Saturn on tonight? It's very much further away from the moon tonight, but it's off to our west compared to the moon. What causes it to be so bright? The different chemical compounds that make it up. So for example, like when we're talking about Saturn, it's mostly ice water. A little bit of dust and rock as well. Saturn has a moon in Europa. It does not. Jupiter has a moon in Europa. or sorry, the moon Europa is over by Jupiter. How far away is Saturn? Over 800 million miles away tonight. For moons, or do you think it's getting still? No, everything in the universe, as far as what we can see, everything appears to be on the move. There's nothing that seems to be stationary. What do you think about the Black Knight satellite? I honestly have nothing, like no thoughts or anything to it. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Hi, Deneen, how are you doing? Good evening. How's your night? After the 9 months, Jupiter sat in this time of Virgo. It does have Enceladus, that is true. It does have the beautiful moon Enceladus. How long would it take to travel there? It depends. Do you want to just go by it, or do you want to actually get close to it? Obviously, you can't land on it. Saturn, it's a big old gas planet. It's mostly hydrogen, about 96% hydrogen, and about 4% helium. They got other stuff, methane, propane, stuff like that, even down to water. Filters see Saturn in color seems just like a bright white ball. Usually, filters do definitely help you break down different colors. Hi, Mitre. Hopefully I said that right. Ski Bows again. Thank you so much for the high five, bud. Appreciate it. Outside using the scalp pointing at Jupiter. Oh, Lena, that's so cool. You can see the 4 Galilean moons. That's so awesome. Well, thanks, Phoenix. I appreciate it. Do you think astronomy keeps things from the public to keep the theory consistent? Honestly, no. The coolest thing about science is it's kind of like a self-correcting feature. And that's a cool thing about science. And even then, like, you can do astronomy yourself. You can literally start doing astronomy yourself. It's really awesome. Radiation that keeps us from traveling further. What's the name of the belt of radiation that keeps us from traveling further? Nothing. Honestly, there's nothing out there that keeps us from traveling further. Why do the rings and the moon share a plane? Because it's just how the orbital mechanics work. When you look at orbital mechanics, Robert, you get into like Kepler's law, for example, Kepler's third law. Mechanics makes sense when it comes to how orbital planes work. But for the most part, it's how it captures. There's a lot of different things. Even let's consider like the rings, for example. A lot of that is based off of the magnetic field, and then also from the gravity. So the magnetic field kind of helps keep them in place where they're at, as far as the equator point of it. Yeah, absolutely. It's not like quantum physics. Absolutely, that's so true. But that's the fun thing about science, honestly. Like, when it comes to astronomy, it's so true, because astronomy is one of those things that's really easy to be able to look at and to actually do and start to do some of the equations, try to get the same answers. What do you think about the James Webb finding a galaxy? I kind of moved up too far, farther than the timeline should be. It's interesting. I think it's kind of expected, though. There's a bunch of holes in paper. Pretend. Oh, it's a poor Saturn. Dang. On the street light at the corner, but that's it. How about while you're looking at Saturn? What's up, Skibos? That is true. Finally made it in when we're doing some Saturn. Glad to have you, by the way. Where Saturn doesn't glow and some details visible. How's it done? So we pull out exposure. If you pull out some of the exposure, then you get some more of the details. For example, we start to pull it out. And if we put in like Barlow's, for example, it'll look even better. But we can pull out some of the details and start to make out like striation and stuff. But what's really awesome is just the amount of moons that we can see right now. And so I'm bringing up some exposure just so we can see some of those moons currently. Do you think we'll ever go back or get back to the moon? We will, definitely. I think within the next 5 years, you'll see us land back on the moon again. Have you heard of the Dor 3 smart telescope? I have. I actually have this number 2. I don't have the third one though, so I don't have any idea how well they work, but I do have the second one. You're welcome, Kelly. You're absolutely welcome. In her PhD and discovering, and really appreciate how you do that. Conspiracy theory, the notion that science withholds. Yeah, absolutely. There's no need to withhold anything at the end of the day. Honestly, no need to withhold anything. Coolest thing you ever seen in the sky? What is the coolest thing that I've ever seen in the sky? Dang, that's such a tough one. Honestly, Jupiter. Like for me, like Jupiter wins every single time. When I go to Jupiter, I'm always in awe. It's crazy beautiful. Right now we're using the 8-inch mid-cast screen, the 8SE from Celestron. What are you looking at right now? Saturn and some of its moons. Oh, thank you, Emery. Honestly, thank you. Seen a really weird anomaly in the sky before. It looked like a organic, like structure that was flickering between 2 positions. Ooh, in the sky? That's crazy, Larry. Your alien music in the background, you're picking up some real stuff. That's so funny. It's just the music that I'm playing right now. It's called Oceans Tapping. Amber, what's up? Of course you like Jupiter. Of course I do. Why would I not? Why would I not, Amber? Oh, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. This is nice. Nice. I love it. Thank you so much. Natalie, good evening. How are you? Is it cold outside? It's super cold outside here in Kansas City. Like, really cold out. How many miles from Earth? Over 800 million miles away tonight. Never seen this live before. Saturn's so cool to get to see live. It is really cool. What kind of telescope is this? This is the 8-inch Schmidt cast screen tonight. He loves the Pleiades. Dang. Someone want to boot her yet? Other planets have rings. All of the gas planets. So Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus all have rings. It was so cool. Oh, no way, Natalie. It is so cold here. 800 million miles away. Call this is in real life and online. It is. It's so much better in the eyepiece than what you can see through what my camera picks up. Like when you look in the eyepiece of a telescope, it's mind-boggling just how much more amazing things look. It's really awesome. It does spin clockwise, or counterclockwise, sorry. It spins counterclockwise. When we talk about Saturn, counterclockwise. Do you have access to Hubble? I do not. Is your favorite meteor shower in the summer or winter? Winter. Definitely a winter time. Wintertime ones are some of the best. Birking up there. It's so the line long. It's funny. That's really funny. How's your night, Amber? Does Saturn really have hexagon poles? So a hexagon storm near the North Pole is observed. Those are some of the Saturn's moons. Yep. Some of Saturn's moons being observed tonight. There's a telescope counting for the rotation to keep it in view. That is correct. It's on a it's not the telescope, I should say, but it's the mount itself. It is tracking it through the sky, or the right ascension. Looking at the sky is great. This is so true, Kimber. Absolutely. Why don't you show us what it look out of the telescope? I mean, I am. It's just cameras don't pick it up like your eyeball does. It's just a completely different thing. When you see it with your eyeball looking through, it's just completely different. What was your favorite meteor shower? I saw the super rare winter one in 2002. Ooh, probably Geminids, to be honest. It's watching from Peru. How many rings does Saturn have? 7 main bands, but there's over like 100 different rings in it, though. There's a lot of different rings inside of it, but main bands don't matter. When you first started astronomy, I got into it when I was 8 years old. Oh, you're down in Brazil. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yep, Saturn tonight. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Eating food, obviously. I'm not too sure yet, though. I'm really not too sure. Cody, good evening, bud. Thanks for the goat trophy, brother. How's your night, dude? How is Cody tonight? Where in the sky is this? East-west. For me, it's to my south-southeast. Here at Kansas City, south-southeast. Or sorry, no, south-southwest. Yep, south-southwest. USA are going to see this. Yeah, absolutely. Saturn's above everybody here in the USA. What up, Mud? How you doing? Good evening. Do you think it's possible to send humans to the edge of the solar system and back using advanced ion thrusters in our century? I do not know. I don't have the answer to that. Honestly, I don't have the answer. Your name is Cody as well? Oh, no way. And again, Cody, thank you so much, brother. Dude, I appreciate it. We got some amazing Codys in the house tonight. Why am I in the dark? I don't know, because we're outside looking up at Saturn, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be bright or something. Darkest place that you have scope, northern Nebraska. Definitely some of the most beautiful skies that I've seen. Did you see Halley's Comet back in '86? I'm a little bit too young for that. Yeah. Hi, Batman. What's up? How's it going? Can you see Saturn without a telescope? You can. It's the most distant planet that we can see with our naked eyes. We're out in the USA. I'm near Kansas City, Missouri. Why is Saturn considered a planet? Because it is able to orbit around the star, its sun. It has enough mass to make it a ball, or, you know, as what we see here. And it can clear out its neighborhood path as it orbits around the sun. Guess what you're doing for, or where you're going for Thanksgiving? Oh my goodness, Natalie, where you could be going for Thanksgiving? I got no clue. Probably Florida. That'd be my guess, somewhere in Florida. I get to see Haley's kid, Robert. Dude, that's so awesome, man. Is light pollution a big problem, or is it just nice to be without? It's just nice to be without. You can still get around light pollution. It's just really nice to be without. Do the rings spin around the planet? They do. Different speeds too. The further out you get, the little bit slower they spin. Yo, what up, Cody? Been able to make it down? I'm glad to see you tonight, man. Super glad to see you tonight, brother. I'll go down to Tampa. You're there. I bet it's really nice and warm down there. You're in Illinois, next to Lake Michigan. Dang, what planet can I see to the east on clear nights? Right now, Jupiter. Jupiter would be coming up in the east right now. Really, really bright. Love from India. Hi, KK. How are you? How's your night? What planet is this? This is Saturn. Saturn and some of its moons. Yo, what up, Ranger Rob in the house? Good evening, buddy. It's like 78 degrees-ish today. Dang, dude. It's already down to 23 here right now. You know where you're going for Thanksgiving. That's so cool. Hola. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está? Hi from Mars. What up, Kibro? How you doing, buddy? Favorite mirror shower story? Honestly, not the context of the live tonight. Watching from California. Glad to have you in. Welcome in, by the way. It really does look like that. It does, absolutely. Saturn is gorgeous. Really a beautiful planet. Aviator, don't have anything to do with this live, man. What I do in my personal time is completely different than what we do here on the live. What state am I in? Kansas City. Have you ever seen... Oh, you typed everything in capital letters and then threw it off on me. It's cool that you can see the rings. So true. Hola, Earthlings. Hi, Tara. Good evening. How are you? Cameramos. Aquí Saturno. Saturno es mi telescopio aquí. Because the stars zoomed in, very close looking like shape-shifting lights real. So they do appear to be like that because of refraction through our atmosphere. It's kind of what you're seeing for the most part, but they're still round. They're just dots at the end of the day. Kansas City. Oh, you're in Columbia? Nice. Welcome in. Glad to have you. How's your temperatures tonight? Can't be any better. Do you know what moons we can see right now? We're going to be able to see Rhea. We can see Claudius. We see Titan. Man, anybody want to pull up the moon map? It'd be awesome. You can see that in Louisiana. Absolutely. Absolutely you can. Hi, Evan. Welcome in. If you ever see anything you couldn't explain through your telescope? Honestly, no. If something was in the telescope, let's say it's moving really fast, you barely even see it anyways. It goes through way too quickly. South St. Louis, what's up, Ben? Good evening. From England. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Definitely glad to have you. Yo, Robert, let me buy you a warm beverage, sir. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Amber, good evening. How are you? How can you follow on here? Hit my name and then click subscribe. Subscribe and then turn on notifications. That way you get notifications for when we go live, which I try to go live every night. Honestly, try to. Is that right, Moon, for being one of its moons, seems mighty far. It does seem that way, don't it? It's really far out there. Let me kind of pull it up. That's the moon Titan, by the way. This is the moon Titan down there. Second largest moon in our solar system. Honestly, it's not far away. When you look at Jupiter and notice how far away its moons are, you'd be like, oh, wow. Okay, that Titan really wasn't that far away at the end of the day. From Sky in Australia. Hi, Sky. Good evening. How are you? In Canada, state is the month. 17, 18, 16, 17. I'd have to look it up. It's coming up very soon. It's in the middle of the month. I honestly don't know what night it is going to be the peak, though. I didn't look it up yet. Oh, we can zoom in. We just need to put in a Barlow to get more zoom, though. You just got to put in different equipment, like a Barlow will give us more zoom. And by the way, hey, if you are new here, welcome in. Glad to have y'all. This is Saturn Live from here near Kansas City, Missouri. If you enjoy these type of views, hi, Dark Fang. How you doing, brother? Welcome back, man. If you enjoy these type of views, if you want to be able to check out some amazing things in our skies, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications when we go live. I try to go live as often as I can. Trish, thank you so much as well. Is this real? It is, yeah. You want to see the telescope? Let me know. I can show you the telescope. Thank you so much, Trish. Honestly, thank you. We got Finland in the house as well. Newfoundland, wow, Florida. Eddie the Eagle has landed. What up, Eddie? How you doing? That's so awesome. Love the name. Thanks, Cody. I appreciate it, brother. Honestly, thank you. Turn for a few days. How you been? I've been great. I've been doing great. Glad to have you back. The line of the rings, are those 3 of its moons? Yeah, there's actually 4 right here that I can see, and then there's 1 further down on the right side. So we can see 5 moons tonight here near Saturn. This telescope is the 8SC telescope. About 8-inch stop studying South Saturn with my own eyes. Oh, a couple weeks ago, and it's truly something else. It is. Looking through the eyepiece on the telescope is insanely amazing. Like, it just looks so much better than how it looks when you pick it up with the camera. It is wobbly because of the atmosphere, yep. And not even to mention, I'm shaking a little bit, and of course, if I just tap my feet on the ground, we're moving the telescope a little bit too. Los Angeles, California. Welcome in, Lee. Good evening. What's the brightest in the sky, northeast in South Dakota? You're probably looking at Jupiter right now, just coming up. How can you live stream? I try to live stream every night. It depends on the clouds, though. You got the CPC 1100. I got the 11-inch Smith Castle Green. I already got one here. It's just so much of a telescope, honestly. Honestly, so much of a telescope. Be able to see 3 hours in 19 November. Hopefully here soon we'll be able to pick up 3i. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Looks like a picture showed in Scully. That is so true. Yeah. In fact, it's oh my goodness. That was so loud. Yeah, absolutely though. Watching from the UK. Welcome in, Teresa. How are you? How big is this telescope? 8-inch. This one's an 8-inch mid-cast grain telescope. Can you guys hear me okay still? Make sure my audio come through. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, good. Well, we're looking at Saturn. Saturn and some moons right now. Saturn and some beautiful moons. Telescope hooked up to the PC. It does. What do you use to do for stacks and your results? So I use SharpCap Pro. Bonaire, Chicago. Welcome in, y'all. Lindo, Saturn, C. Coming in clear. How neat. Yeah, it's actually gorgeous. Let's do a little bit of focus, though, right? Looks like we can do a little bit better focus. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Try it anyways here. That took us out. Let's go back in. See if we can get them to look a little bit better here. Going slowly here. To the point where the moons kind of stand out a little better. We do have clouds supposed to be pushing in some point tonight too, which kind of sucks. Always the clouds. Alright, now let's go back out. Let's get moons. Right, there we go. Can you guys see the moons okay now? Hopefully we can. Like outside freezing for us. It is definitely chilly out. Looked great when you went back in. Hopefully it's good now. Hopefully we got a really good view. How many recommendations for entry-level telescope? Truck driver, and would love to be able to get into stargazing. So it depends on what you want to do. If you want to get something more like automatic, then you can look at like the C stars, the S30 or the S50. But honestly, like tabletop Dobsonians are really nice telescopes. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. And Jacob, thank you as well. Hey, if you are enjoying this, make sure you subscribe. Click my name up there, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. We do try to go live every night as long as it's clear out. And we do stuff like this. We have a lot of fun and enjoy the skies. This is Saturn, yep. This is Saturn tonight. Hi, Dirt. How you doing? Welcome in from England, Norway. Welcome in. 10 years old to seeing this? No way. Glad to have you, bud. You want to see Andromeda? We're taking pictures of Andromeda through another telescope here. Are you serious? The rules y'all are trying to force around the lab? I mean, it's my rules, my life. It's gonna be how it is. Where are you located? Near Kansas City, Missouri. Where I'm not in California. I was reading someone's comment. I'm in Kansas City. Hello from Mexico. What up, Edwin? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys want to see Andromeda? All right, let's pull it back up again. This is what we're capturing right now on a different telescope here. Check that out. Look how gorgeous it is right now. So many beautiful details coming in. I'm going to try to make it a little bit brighter for y'all. So many gorgeous features coming in on Andromeda. You can see like an airplane flew through on the top left side as well. That's wild, ain't it? Oh, you're in Parksville? Oh, no way. New Jersey, welcome in. Tijuana, Mexico, welcome in. I'm not from Mexico, no. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. Ain't that gorgeous, though? Andromeda's so beautiful. Let's get back to Saturn. You're in Las Vegas? Awesome. Can you do the Whirlpool Galaxy? It's already way too far away, behind a bunch of trees for us. Next year, though. We'll be able to get it next year, right when summer starts up. Go Chiefs, that's right. Red Kingdom, absolutely. Mars is already set for us. Mars sets with the sun right now. So February, roughly in about February, we'll start being able to capture Mars again. California, welcome in. William see. New York City in the house, welcome in. Got Singapore as well. California, Jacksonville, Florida. What moon's at the bottom right of the picture? That is the moon Titan. This is the moon Titan right here. Let me move the telescope up just a bit. This is the second largest moon in our solar system. Titan. Beautiful Titan. Can you get a closer picture? We will. We normally do. This week we'll throw up the bigger telescope and we'll put in Barlows and stuff. So we'll get much closer. Pittsburgh, welcome in. Rio de Janeiro, welcome in, y'all. Got Houston, Texas as well. We're at California. Hi, how you doing, Jenna? Watching from Delta, Alabama. Oh, it's close to 40 degrees. Ooh, it's supposed to get down to 30. Dang. Monterey Park, welcome in. South Carolina. Port Richey, Florida. New York City, Milwaukee. Tacoma, nice. Y'all are absolutely awesome. There's so many towns and areas coming through. It's insane how far we are actually reaching out tonight. And I am super glad to have y'all here. Feel free to ask any question that you want about astronomy. Try to keep it obviously within focus. And again, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out tonight. Georgia, Peru, Ontario. Dang, reaching out so far tonight, aren't we? And isn't it great that we're getting to stargaze with so many people from all across the globe? That is so cool. How many moons around Saturn? 274 moons. 274 moons. Ain't that mind-blowing? Can you imagine if we had 274 moons here? That would just be crazy. That would be super crazy. I'm going to try to grab us a little bit more light here so we can see the moons a little better. If we can do that just a bit better. Is that a little bit easier to see now? Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Honestly, thank you. Which way would you look in the sky to see Saturn? It depends on where you're located. For me, I'm in Kansas City. To my view right now, it's to my southwest. Thanks, Spikes. I appreciate it, bud. 274 moons, yeah. It's crazy, ain't it? Something that brings people together from all over the globe. So true, Divas. Good evening, buddy. How's your night? Glad to have you back in. Texas in the house. Welcome in. Knoxville. Where are the two below? I would have to look it up, but one may be Rhea. The way it looks, it may be Rhea. I don't want to misquote it, though. I'd probably be wrong. During the month season, is it easiest to see Saturn? When it's in opposition. It's not really about the month or season. It's just when Saturn's in opposition, which every year it's a little bit different. For example, we have Jupiter coming up in opposition in January, so it'll be a lot easier to view Jupiter in January. Hey, Rifty, good evening, bud. Welcome back. How are you? Devonda, good evening. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, and welcome back to you as well. Klaus, where's the DDS party? What, the what party? In the south side of Chicago, which direction to look in the sky? To the southwest for you. In Chicago, it would be to the southwest. There we go. From the top to the bottom. Moon top to bottom. Rhea, and then Saturn. Then Enceladus, Tethys, Dione, and then Titan. Though Jenny called it Titan. Nice. Hi, Albert. Good evening. How are you doing? Hey, welcome in. Kentucky Bride. Glad to have you, buddy. Looking at Andromeda Galaxy, we do have one telescope pointing at it right now. I'll bring it back up here in a minute. Lee Summit. Oh no way, Craig. Welcome in, bud. Right outside of town. Kentucky. What equipment are you using right now? The 8-inch Smith cash grain, the 8SE from Celestron. Need to drift away. This is the best comfort video for me today. Love it, bro. I appreciate it. I'm glad to have you, and that's what it should bring you to. Is one of my goals and one of my main goals here, obviously, to bring a little bit of calmness, right? A little bit of relief from all the daily stresses that we have. And so absolutely, glad to have you. Modesto, California, central area. Welcome in. Favorite satellite is Saturn? Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably in Claudius. No, I'll take it back. Maybe Pan or Pandora. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's honestly a tough one. You're getting the C-Star S30 on Tuesday? No way, dude. That's so cool. Hi, Lily. Welcome in. Welcome in. We got a new telescope coming in tomorrow. It's going to be the SV555 for deep space. So it comes in tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Saturn's moons too. It is, yep. These are some of Saturn's moons tonight. In Louisiana, Robert, welcome in. Glad to have you. Angela from New Hampshire, welcome in. Love from England. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have y'all. Here in Carson, California, right by the port of Los Angeles. Difficult to see any moons of Saturn from where I'm at, except maybe Titan. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. With all the light pollution. How far is Saturn? It's over 800 million miles away tonight. Thank you, Alma. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's your favorite planet and moon? Ooh, our planet, our moon, I would always have to say. But behind that, for observation, probably Jupiter. Moon's a tough one. My favorite moon would probably be Io. I think Io is a really, really gorgeous moon. The most volcanic mass in the solar system, too. What would theoretically have 3 Luna-sized moons? I wonder how the sky would look like more than one moon. It'd be so crazy cool. It'd really be cool. It would be really cool. Didn't expect it to be all white. It's not. So when we pull out some of the brightness, it's a little bit easier to see. Saturn itself is more of like a tannish brownish color, though. We'll see if we can pull out some of the brightness and make out some of the striation here. It's just we have a lot of brightness up currently to be able to enjoy the views of the moons. That's pretty cool, ain't it? See the striation through the front of Saturn. But when we do this, we get to make out some moons, which is just super awesome. Really cool to get to see. France, hey, welcome in. Glad to have you, Bill. From Kentucky, hi, Jeanette. Good evening. Proximity material ever possible. Not here in the northern hemisphere, not where I'm located. Southern hemisphere target. Any meteors tonight? You would definitely see meteors tonight. If you were to go out and look up, you definitely would. That's Fighting Love. Thank you so much for the sun balloon. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you for the love and support, by the way. Man from the West, what up, bud? Welcome back, buddy. Is Neptune near Saturn right now? It is. It's actually not very far from where we're looking currently. Just me and you, Jenny, the Pan's fans. Pan's alright. Pan's an alright moonlet. I don't mind it. Livermore. Livermore. Welcome in, Phil. Good evening, buddy. How you doing? Blue Flame, what's up, brother? Thank you for the corgi, man. I appreciate that. And welcome back in. Is this real? It is, yeah. You're looking at Saturn live right now. Whatever, you're boring, Roman. Dang, that was so tough. Last time I ever talked to you. Penzering. Little ravioli. Dweller Moon, little ravioli. I don't know. I would almost argue Pandora's better than Pan anyways. Dang. The tough love tonight. Hi, Michael. Welcome in. How you doing? Trying to keep up with the comments, y'all. It's just flying through. And honestly, it's flying through. Got to see the rings of Saturn. Oh, an astronomy observatory in Iowa City, Iowa. Oh, at the university up there. That's a university, ain't it, up there? Bentonville, Arkansas. Welcome in, Mauricio. Here's the telescope. You guys want to see the telescope? Let me try to get the telescope come in. There's a telescope that we're currently using. It's not too bad of a telescope. This is the 8SE. This telescope here is about $1,600 on Amazon. It's not too bad. It's a really nice telescope. California, welcome in. Glad to have you. First time ever seen this live. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it, Kara. Honestly, thank you. I appreciate that. Kids love space and learn about space, stars, and planets. That's so cool. Do you like Star Wars? A lot of cool planets. Honestly, I would say Star Trek over Star Wars personally. I would almost say Star Trek over Star Wars. Another person from my home state and someone else in Arkansas. That's so funny. You're Sam, just change your name on YouTube. I watch all the time. We chat a lot. I'm from Utah. What's up, Sam? Good evening. How are you doing? Is this real? It is. Yep, this is a live view. Your dad works for NASA? That's so cool. You just keep thinking something's gonna fly by. Oh man, never happens though. What's your favorite thing that you saw in the sky? Probably Jupiter. I would probably say Jupiter. Jupiter's really awesome. No, it's Star Wars? Dang. Dang. I don't know. Let me find out which one I like the most. Amber, which one do you like the most? Hey, shout it out. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, brother? Amber, you like Star Wars or Star Trek? I'm just going to go with whatever she says in the opposite of. Star Trek is more iconic. I do believe. I agree with that. I really do. Spaceball's cool. What mount's that? The EQ6R Pro. What's the furthest planet you can see? All of them. In fact, we can trek. Oh, then I really love Star Wars, y'all. I really love Star Wars. It's so awesome. Star Wars is the best. If you like Star Trek, there's something wrong with you. Star Trek has humans. That is true. That is so true. I'm glad to see you, Christopher. All is well, brother. Definitely glad to see you tonight. You guys want to try to find Neptune? Should we try to find Neptune? You like Star Trek better? I do too. Honestly, I do too. I just have to argue against Amber. How many are the rings of Saturn? How many are the rings of Saturn? Like, how many rings are there? There's over 100 different rings in there, with 7 main bands. There's a lot of rings around Saturn. Yes, Neptune. We go to Neptune. Neptune. All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, and wee. Let's go find it. See what we can do. Oh, I see Neptune. Y'all see it? Here, someone just asked, what's the most distant planet that you can see? And here we go. Here's Neptune. At about 2.7 billion miles away. Check that out. How cool is that? Look at how beautiful it is. The coloring from it is just so stunning. I'm always amazed by the color. I think it's so gorgeous. It is blue. Ain't it so cool? Ain't Neptune awesome? Thermians. It is about as blue as Amber is, and I tell her no. Galaxy Quest was so funny. Yeah, absolutely. It really was. Hey. It's the aqua blue dot, yeah. 2.7. Not light years away. Or sorry, you wouldn't say light years away. It's over an hour. I'm trying to think of how long it is. An hour and 45 minutes, if I remember right. But I'm sure I'm wrong. Actually, I know I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I'm definitely wrong. It's like 2 or 3. Someone else answer that one. I don't know. Off the top of my head, it's like 3, right? Maybe 3. Somewhere in that area. I don't know. It's pretty far away though. Pretty dang far away. I think it's almost 3, if I remember right. One of the coldest ones far from the sun. That's right. Second coldest planet in our solar system. Let's go back to Saturn real quick. There we go. Plans that was Neptune. That was beautiful Neptune right there. The beautiful Neptune. 4.3. There you go. 4.3 light hours away from Earth. Nice. Jupiter is coming up. It's just not where I can get to it yet. Just not where I can observe it from the observatory yet. Behind a bunch of trees on me. Trying to see how high, even how high Orion is currently. Because Orion's always a beautiful target. 2.7 billion miles away. We're talking about Neptune. Saturn is about 800, just over 800 million miles away. What do you like about Saturn? That's alright. Like, it's not the greatest planet in my opinion. Honestly, it's not like the greatest planet in my opinion. D Sims, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can we get a close up of the moon? Later we might. We might try. I don't think I'll be live streaming that much tonight. It's super cold out. It's already down to 23 degrees. Ice rings? No, ice rings. Ice water makes up most of the rings. we'll be able to see tonight with the equipment that we have set up tonight. This is basically what our views are. Wish you could kick it, Caleb. That'd be crazy. There gotta be lots of activity. I don't know. I've never seen any crazy activity on the moon. Jupiter. Jupiter's the biggest planet in our solar system. D-Vids! Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. The fireballs again. What date? When can we see the fireballs again? What date? Next time we'll do meteors. Maybe around the middle of the month we might try. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Got 16 stops on the main. Oh, no way. An LX for 200. Having trouble with the tracking system. I got you. I got you. Service 9 pickup. That's cool to remember our plants. It's so funny. That's super funny. Hi, Roger. Good evening. How are you? Just can you give a shout out to Mike? Hi, Mike. Good evening. What part of the world? I'm in here in Kansas City, Missouri area. Hi, Ron. Good evening. It's an amazing planet. It does. Really, Uranus is definitely an amazing planet. It's really cool. It is a beautiful planet. Not much different, though. When we look at, like, Neptune and Uranus, they look a lot alike. There's not too much of a difference in them. How do you receive them? I think you just got to have it enabled, and it's just random. YouTube sends them out randomly, so I'm not too sure exactly how it actually works, but I know you got to have it enabled where you can receive them. Hi, Chino. Good evening. Zoom into Neptune. I wish we got to set it up with like Barlow's to be able to get zoom. Except rotation. What's that? I must have missed something. Must have missed something. Is 3i a ship? This is not. It appears to be a comet. Yo, OOP, good evening. How are you? What's your favorite planet? Can you say hi to my friend Duncan Valentine? Hi, Duncan Valentine. Good evening to you. My favorite planet, definitely our planet, Earth. Behind that, though, I would say Jupiter's really gorgeous to be able to view. How many light minutes away is Saturn? Over 70 right now. To the far lower right corner, it is, yeah. A lot of moons with Saturn tonight. A lot of gorgeous moons. That's going to be the moon Titan down there. Right there. The beautiful moon Titan. Second largest moon in our solar system. Man from the west. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. They're all your favorite mods? Yeah, except that amber one. Gotta be careful with that one. Dangerous. Not really. What is this? Saturn. Hanging out Saturn and some of the moons. Earth first, of course. That is correct. Absolutely. What's a telescope called and how much did it cost? This is the 8SE. It's about $1,600. You can even pick it up on you can pick it up on Amazon even for like $1,600. Hey, you heard me. Then has cold like a methane. Yep. On one of the moons, the true zoom on a telescope requires you to set it up with different equipment. It's not like there's like a button or anything that gives you a zoom besides digital zoom. YouTube gifted you diamonds. Oh, that's so cool. No way, did it really? That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, this is a more of an expensive telescope. You can find telescopes like between $100 and $300. Look for like a tabletop Dobsonian. You still get really good views out of them. Really good views out of them. Be so far away, but we can still see it. That is true. I mean, going so fast, it's hard to get a word. I know, Tony. It's moving so fast right now. Where are the moons lined up with the rings of Saturn? Just the planetary plane around Saturn. Or the lunar planes, I should say, around Saturn. There's a little bit of difference in the planes, but very close to each other. Oh yeah, absolutely. Tracking telescopes are really nice to have. I do agree. Hey Mythic, how's it going? Good evening. How are you doing? Hi, my onion and a short toothpick through it. What up, Oliver? Good evening to you, bud. Welcome back. Hi, Green Lantern. How's it going? Good evening. Glad to have you back. Oh, thanks, Lori. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. And again, welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good evening. The weekend is over. Should I remind y'all? The weekend is already over. This weekend has flown by. Really has flown by. Tomorrow night, we should be live again. The question is, what are we going to do tomorrow night? And I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. Will it be deep space? Maybe. I'm not sure. He's lucky he's cute. Dang, your cat. Poor cat. One of those dots, Titan. Yep, on the far bottom right is Titan. Down this way. This one here is Titan. Watching history in the present. That is true. Yep, everything you look at's in the past. Everything. What's this? This is Saturn and some of its moons. Extended weekend there. Oh, yeah, here too, I guess. We got a holiday here as well. Yep, absolutely. Can you see Saturn from Chicago with the human eyes and not use a telescope? You can. Absolutely. Titan is a titan of a moon. It really is. You like planets? That's so cool. Planets are awesome. It'll just look like a star to the human eye. That is true. It really does. It really does. Your life is one big weekend because you're retired now. That's so cool. Tomorrow do different stars in the sky? Maybe. We got a new telescope coming in, a really fast telescope. So deep space might be kind of fun tomorrow night. I'm getting chilly in Kansas. It is, Chris. It is so cold here, man. It's 23 degrees. Thank you, Albert. Great cheese from the supermarket. Know all your plans? That's awesome, Michael. That's super awesome. Point of Venus, not up yet. How many Earths can fit inside of Saturn? About 740? 700, sounds right, 740-ish, roughly. It's massive. Earth looks like a little star from those planets. Yeah. Canada's very reflective, though. We're really bright. Good night, Amber. What time are you streaming tomorrow night? Good question. Great question. Maybe 9 to 10 Central. Sometime between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night. I can't point at Venus. It's not above the horizon. Best by never. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the high five, by the way. Just sending in where you been from. Kansas City, Missouri. How to resell bus? Come in a box. Oh, they worth research to get them running. No manual for only one. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what they are. I've never used them. That our solar system is moving in tandem, even faster than the Earth around the Sun. That is true. One star planet that shines red, white, and blue. You're probably talking about the dog star. The beautiful dog star that comes up in the early morning hours right now. Sirius is coming home. What up, warrior? How you doing? Good evening. Point the moon. It's not up to where I can see it just yet. It's just above the horizon, but I can't see it yet from the observatory. It came from Mercury? Oh, no way. That's crazy. Hi, Kimi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the corgi, by the way. What else can you see right now? Neptune and Saturn are the two easiest targets, two targets that were nearby right now. I'm here from Mercury. Mercury's cool. Mercury's really hard to capture, though. Really hard to capture, just because how close it is to the sun. Was Saturn floating in a bathtub there? Was one big enough? In theory, it would be able to because of how least dense it is. But in actuality, no, it just absorbed the water. Hola de Argentina. Hola, Jonathan, ¿cómo está, güey? We see the planet Venus in one backyard. You can, absolutely. Easy, or is that hard to capture as well? It's easy to see, just not right now because it's too close to the sun. But come up in January, February, we'll be able to capture Mars again. We'll be back into the view of Mars. The corgi gift from Mercury. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a beautiful gift. And thank you all so much. And by the way, welcome in. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit my name up top. Hit subscribe. Turn on notifications. I'm sure you'll love the things that we do here. Whether it is what we're doing here with the planet and moons around planets, or even just looking at the planet up close. Or might be the moon, might be galaxy, might be nebula. It's all kinds of wild stuff that we do here. I'm sure you'll enjoy the astronomy and the conversations that we have. I try to go live as often as I can, as long as we don't have clouds. I'm going to be here. I truly appreciate it, by the way, y'all. And yeah, if you don't mind tapping right where Saturn is, if you can double tap where Saturn is, I'd truly appreciate that as well. Send a like to the live and help us when it comes to YouTube algorithm. And a bed now. All right, KB, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jupiter is not high enough yet. Not quite high enough yet. I do enjoy Jupiter. Jupiter is one of my favorite planets to observe. And just as quick as it's going to be up there, we're going to be at it. God's gotta love them. Dang. Apparently larger than Saturn when zooming in. It does. It's a much bigger and much closer planet to us. It does get. It's a really beautiful view. Jupiter is amazing to get to observe. You see 3i Atlas yet? Not yet. Here soon we will be able to. Just can't see it just yet. We can see planet Venus in our backyard. That's true. Yep. We absolutely can. This is Saturn. Beautiful Saturn. This one here is Saturn and some of its moons. This telescope tonight is the 8-inch Schmidt screen, or the Celestron 8SE. No planet on the bottom right. That's a moon. That one down there is the moon Titan. Let me pull it up a little higher for you. That's the moon Titan right there. Second largest moon in our solar system. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate that. Hi, Susan. Good evening. How are you? How's your night? How's your night going? Let me kind of pull it back down. You guys want to see Jupiter again? Let me know if you guys want to see what the other telescopes do with Jupiter. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Yes, no, Susan? No! Can't believe you already got snow. It's not very long from here. We're going to be getting it for sure. Andromeda, my bad. You guys want to see Andromeda, not Jupiter. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the other telescope's looking at Andromeda if y'all want to see it. Which is the biggest? Ganymede. Ganymede's over by Jupiter. Can you do a galaxy? Yeah, you guys want to see the galaxy Andromeda? That's what we have the other telescope pointing at right now. Let's do it. Let's pull up Andromeda. Check out Andromeda again. That's a really cool view, and you can see an airplane goes through the top of the view as well, on the top left side. An airplane went through it. Isn't that really cool? Beautiful Andromeda. This is taking 2-minute subs or 2-minute exposures on Andromeda. Crazy cool, ain't it? You can see three different galaxies in this view. Super awesome. We're gonna Center, thank you so much. Appreciate the 100. Yeah, crazy cool, ain't it? Crazy cool. I think I want that telescope to point at Orion here soon, though. Oh, thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. Doesn't stop amazing. It never stops amazing me either, man. It never, like, there's never a point that I'm like, I'm not amazed at how well this stuff just, at like how gorgeous things are, to be honest. Like, it's just crazy cool. Are we emerging with Andromeda? Maybe. We got a 50-50 chance of emerging with Andromeda. How many telescopes I have? I'll be up to 19 here quickly. Thank you, Devonda. I appreciate it. And Tristan, thank you so much for the 100. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me take a look here. Let me see if I can send the telescope, the other telescope. I want to see if I can send it off in a different direction real quick here. I want to see how high Orion is. I don't think it's high enough yet, but I'm going to send it that way just to see what happens. Let me turn off centering, slew. All right, let me send it over there real quick. Images, yeah, it is. Yep, it was a real image of the Andromeda. Can we see the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper in our backyard? If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that is true. Point Stevenson, I wish. Not a target I can get to right now. It's super cool. Andromeda is really gorgeous tonight. It really is. Right now, I'm sitting the other telescope. Right now is it's going towards Orion. I want to see if Orion's high enough to be able to capture yet. How much is a cheaper starter telescope you recommended? I would say between $100 and $300 would be a good budget for like a tabletop Dobsonian. Like being one of the first telescopes you get, like that's a good place to be. Even binoculars. Oh, thanks, Italian. I appreciate that. Welcome back, by the way. 827 million miles away to Saturn tonight. Ain't that crazy? Hi, Drake. Good evening. How are you? How's your evening going? You think there's life up there? I think so. I think it's very possible. I think it is very possible. All right, let me see if we can Let's see what we can see here. I'm gonna take a quick photo and see how far off we are from Orion. See if we can see it yet. Here, disable live snapshots. And photo. Hopefully it's behind the trees already. I just don't know if it is. Do you have a spectrometer? No, I do not. I would love to get one though. Sol X would be a really good one to get. Zoom out back into your yard, then spin the focus to see your block, then go back up. It's not how it actually works. So like my telescope's inside an observatory. Let me pull it up. So my telescope's right here, by the way, but we're inside an observatory. So if I spin around, we're going to be looking at the wall of the observatory. Could survive on Saturn, maybe. Watch the moon landing as a kid. I'm so excited. That's so cool, Karen. That's super cool. That's super cool. Love M81, M82 because you can see get the same view of them. I got you. I'm gonna understand their solar system. I wish it was like that. Different solar systems inside Andromeda. That'd be crazy. That'd be really crazy. I've tracked the ISS. We haven't yet. We do have it set up to do so. I've done it manually with the controller, but I haven't set it up where we automatically track it yet, though. We do have it set up. We're going to try to do it. The coldest planet? Yeah, Uranus. Uranus is the coldest planet. Yeah, then Neptune comes in second. That's just gonna never go anywhere. I know. That's how it works, honestly. When, like, I think once you first get your telescope, the first telescope, you're like, that's just crazy cool. I don't want to do anything different. So absolutely, I get it. I do get it. How much larger is Titan than our moon? Just a bit bigger. It's about the size of the planet Neptune. You play the Interstellar theme song? Nope, YouTube doesn't allow that. Is it possible to see the moon landing site with an amateur? Yeah, you can see the landing sites, but seeing the objects, that's a whole different story. You wouldn't be able to see the objects, so. I can't thank you so much for the flowers, by the way. Welcome in, by the way. Glad to have you. Are you really in space right now? Everybody's in space right now, but I'm here on Earth. I'm near Kansas City, Missouri. I'm getting to see some moons as well. Ain't that really cool? Yeah. We can see 5 of the moons currently. It's so cool. Titan taste? I wouldn't want to taste it. Let's have on laser beans, go to Mars for lunch. Choose an avatar and then be in the Sea of Tranquility for dinner. Dang. That'd be pretty crazy. Oh, you know what? I can see the Great Orion Nebula in the other telescope. I think we're near the trees, but it's really, really close. Let me see if I can plate solve it though. If I can get it here, then we will. Let me get a little closer. Great Orion Nebula. If I can get it, then I'll bring up the view for it as well. I'll pull up so you guys can see the Great Orion Nebula as well. Now I'm in space right now. That's true. As we rotate, does our view of Saturn change? It does in a sense. Candace, thank you so much for the happy poop. Appreciate that. And the floating hearts. Thank you so much, Candace. I appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to grab Orion right now. So, focusing on that for just a second here. We'll see if we can get Orion captured and centered up and get some really cool photos of Orion. Need here. Maybe. Yeah, just grab it here though, actually. Browse. Snapshot, rename to. Okay, should be good. No, well, let me change it like that. Okay, let me go in there and do it. I think we'll have Orion here quickly, be able to check it out. Lens are really cool. I do agree. Thanks, Sushi. I appreciate it. We are small. That is true. AI, it is not. No, this is a live view. These are live views that we do. All right, let me fix our Andromeda image, get it out of the way, and then we'll see if we can get ready to get Orion here. Let me put snapshots 2 so it's older. There we go. Get that out of my way. Come over here. Slew and center. Still slew and centering, so we're about there. You're welcome, Rocket. This telescope right here is the 8-inch Smith screen from Celestron. Let's take Cos, Pennsylvania. Orion's your favorite. Oh, no way. Lee, that's so cool. It's going to be really cool when we get to come in. The telescope's still centering up right now. The other telescope is. Candace, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then before you go to sleep, see this thing and go, I love you. See you in the stars. Oh, that's so awesome, Annette. Hi, Gene. Good evening. This is Saturn. Yep. Hanging out Saturn currently right here. Beautiful Saturn. Alright, looks like it's centered up enough here, so let me see if I can go ahead and get it all going. There, here, we should be good on plate solving. I don't know if we should autofocus or not as well. Cygnus, this one blows your mind. Oh yeah, absolutely. How much did your telescope cost you? This one here is about 1,600 roughly. The universe is full of beauty. This is so dang true. Yeah, Cygnus is a really beautiful area. I like the Cygnus wall. Have a look at 3i Atlas. Not yet. Not where I can get to it yet. Milky Way galaxy or no? I mean, we're in the Milky Way galaxy. You can see things in it, like stars, the Milky Way band, stuff like that, but we can't take a photo of it unless you're able to get outside of it. I assume you mean the band of the Milky Way? Is that what you actually mean? The second biggest planet in our solar system is Saturn. That is true. That is true. Let me see how well we are aligned here with everything. You're in Toronto? I got you. We see the moon? Not yet. It's not up high enough for me to be able to observe yet. Chance, does it look focused? I don't know if you're connected or not. Should we run a focuser? Or... It kind of looks focused, but... I don't know. Should we run the automatic focuser? I don't know if you're looking at it or not. Like the background music? What's the name of the music? This one here is Ocean's Tapping. Ocean's Tapping is the one I'm playing currently. Not really focused. Well, Saturn don't need to be focused. It's not that it's not out of focus, by the way. It's just we're really bright to be able to observe stuff. We're trying to observe also some of the moons around Saturn and capture just how beautiful things are. What I'm talking about is looking at the Great Orion Nebula. Was that spaceship? Oh, that's crazy. Haven't seen him yet. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it, brother. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Chance, stars look good. Okay, we'll go for it then. We shall go for it. Save them. What do you think? 2 minutes or maybe, or just go 1 minute? Maybe 1 minute photos? That'll probably be good enough. All right, let me start stacking them here. Andre, thank you so much. What telescope using? This one here is the 8-inch Smith screen, or the Celestron 8SC. Lower exposure to the camera, well then you won't see the moons. Right now we're kind of enjoying the moons as well. We got Saturn plus some moons, which makes it really interesting. A couple of different cool views to be able to capture them. So you can see like Titan, for example, down here. It makes it really cool. 1 minute's up, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I think they're going to. Waiting for the first one though, be able to stack it. We'll clear out Andromeda. You guys want to see Andromeda one more time before I clear it out? I'll bring it back in one more time. So here's what the other telescope was capturing. This is Andromeda Galaxy, which is really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. And next we're going to be doing the Orion Nebula with this telescope. That's the next target, or the next target will be Orion Nebula. There we go. Come back to the beautiful Saturn for a second here. Show Earth is supposed to be the most beautiful. Absolutely. I do agree. Absolutely. What direction for Saturn? Southwest for me. Here in Kansas City, it's to the southwest. What planet is this? Saturn. Currently Saturn. Alright, looks like our first photo came through with Orion. So let me clear this out. Back up here, snapshot, select. See if that works. Hopefully we get this to come through pretty quick. Start getting Orion quickly here. Get back one frame. Nope, that was wrong. Take that out here, down here, here. One frame, we're going to play all frames, stop here. Let me grab the other one. That way I can kind of clear myself up here. And we should be good. That, and then here, there, snapshot, then, yep, that should work. Here, and here. Hopefully we're making some progress here. Oh, I see Orion. I do see some Orion. Get us enough light. So these satellites already too. Here's Orion starting to come in. Let's see if I'm pulling Orion now. So here's what the Great Orion Nebula is looking like tonight. Beautiful Great Orion Nebula. Yo, AB, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much as well. You're pulling some more brightness. So we're going to be looking more towards even where the moon's at. So it's going to be kind of tough to capture, but check that out. How cool is that? See a satellite coming in right above the Great Orion Nebula. Isn't that really cool? Always a beautiful view. Like, I truly enjoy looking at Orion, the Great Orion Nebula. It's truly gorgeous. Let me come back over here. Here. There we go. Ain't that gorgeous though? We can get it. Amazon. A lot of telescopes now you can honestly pick up on Amazon. Super easy, super cheap as well. I think things are getting cheap. If you want to do something like deep space, you can consider something like the ZWO smart telescopes. Really not a bad way to jump in, just to do like a really quick way of doing deep space type stuff. Kansas City, Missouri. I'm near Kansas City. You're seeing that through a regular telescope. That is correct. Yep. This is the other one was a 70mm telescope, a really small telescope actually. You can see it even binoculars. You can see Orion through binoculars. Thanks, man, from the west. I appreciate you, brother. Nothing but full of mystery. Cyclade formation, no natural fix. Too big to catch it in their own gravity and so on. Nope. Definitely not hollow, but we do see lava tubes on the moon, but it's not hollow though. First time to see Orion? Oh, no way, Billy. Are you serious? Wait for just a minute, man. It's only going to get better, by the way. Give it just a minute here. We're taking a lot of photos. Oh, I got to remember to keep taking photos, so. I forgot to turn on to continue to take photos. But every time we take a photo, it'll live stack it, and it just gets more beautiful. Every single time it takes a photo, it just gets so much more gorgeous. Let me make sure I turn that on here. How do I, okay, here we go. Keeps green awake. There we go. Yep, so every time it takes a photo, the view will get so much more better. Like really gorgeous. Is there a way that I can share some pictures of you? I took the picture of doubles, and I mean, you probably sent it to me on Instagram. Can we do Mars? Not above the horizon right now. I'd already said probably somewhere around February, so we'll be able to get to Mars. Seen Saturn before, and Jupiter. It's so cool. Saturn and Jupiter are so gorgeous. Jupiter definitely wins. Like, I think Jupiter's so amazing. Billy, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bud. Thank you so much for that. With all the moons, yeah, some of the moons. Saturn itself has a crap ton of moons, 274 moons, but we'll take it. We'll take the amount that we can capture tonight, though. We got 5 of them in the view tonight. Your favorite planet, Brennan? That's so cool, man. Found scroll. Lived on a mountain for 4 years. Missed the sky. Oh, dude, I would miss it too. Instagram, see the sky is official. About 270, if I remember right, 275 roughly, 275,000 miles away. When we talk about the rings, 274 moons around it. Which can be seen. Can you see Phobos and Deimos? We can. We can actually capture both of them. Saturn brought the crew out tonight. It did. Absolutely did. Are we gonna get another image here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So here's Orion. We're getting this second view. Can I get both of these cameras in here somehow? That's the other camera. That's the other camera. That's the other cameras. That's the outside camera with the telescope. This one has that. Dang, I'm not too sure how to pull in both views though, to be honest. I'll have to figure that out again. Here's the here's what Orion's looking like currently. Check that out. Ain't that cool? We kind of zoom in a little bit. How crazy cool is that? Ain't that just looking gorgeous already? We can bring in a little bit more light too. Let there be light. Ain't that awesome? So stunning. I don't know, see, that's so funny. That's so funny. That's super funny. I'm back Saturn here for a bit. Gone clouds, right, never though. About 1,300 light years away. It's a stellar nursery. It is a stellar nursery, yeah. Where new stars are being born. Can you just share this for a while? I was going to try to put it in the bottom here. Like, try to add 2 views. Let me see if I can do that, actually. How can I add 2 views? Here's the Nina one, but I don't have Nina open. That wouldn't work. I wonder if I can just add another app here. Display capture, window capture, add new sharp cap 2. Maybe there's a way to do it. Let me see how to get it down here though. Like get it. So here's what I use. This is Sharp Cap Pro. Allows you to adjust everything, so we can see how many pictures we have. 4 on the right side. And it just kind of pulls them all in from the folder. And we'll kind of make this a little bit smaller, easier to see for us. Make it a little easier. All the noise. There we go. We'll leave it on the bottom, so as it continues to update, it'll be down there. It's really gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. Can you all see it okay now? It's down in the chat, of course, but if you want to turn off the chat to look at it, it'd be a really good way to be able to see that one as well. Saw a huge lunar eclipse in 2025 is awesome. That's so cool, Michael. Dude, that's so cool. Did you comment with your telescope? We did. We actually captured one earlier. We went for Swan. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Absolutely. You're welcome. Thomas, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Truly appreciate that. It's mind-blowing and beautiful. It's so true. Yeah. A lot of hydrogen, a lot of helium, other types of heavier metals at that point as well in this region. A lot of hydrogen. And pulsars in the Orion Nebula that are now not our view. I don't think there's any pulsars in the Orion Nebula. Not that I can think of. Hi, Les. Welcome in. Glad to have you, bud. New Zealand. It's so cool. Good to have you. You got a blizzard going on there? Ah, Jim. That's crazy, man. I'll take that, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's gorgeous, though. A lot of beautiful views tonight, for sure. Let me see if we can bring out some of the light here. I'm gonna speed Saturn up just a bit. See if we can focus it a bit too. Go the right way. Oh, we got star trails on it, you'll see. Here in a minute, you'll see. We got a lot of star trailing. Something happened to our guiding tonight. There we go. I've been discovering it, right? Yeah. This live it is. Yep, both of you are. Oh, thank you, JR. Appreciate you, bud. Hi, BD. What's up, bud? How you doing? Good evening. Honestly, I have not. Ken, I have not. Never have. There's no sound space. I'm reading the words that are used to describe it. Overwhelming and unbelievable. Yeah. Name all 274 Saturn's moons. No. I cannot. Some of them don't even have names yet. In Galileo, being able to actually see Saturn out of a basic telescope. Yeah. And thinking, man, that thing has some kind of weird ears. Why does that planet have some kind of weird pots on it? So our views right now are all messed up on Orion. I'm not too sure what's going on here. I have to re-guide, I think. Something happened to guiding. See if we can grab a new star or something. It's getting really wild. This telescope on the top is about 1600 roughly. Roughly about 1600. Yeah, it's a bright light. And the closer you'll get to seeing inside a wormhole. Ooh. Neptune, this thing? We can. Yeah, absolutely. We can pick up Neptune. Let me see if I can get guided again here with Orion. We lost our guiding, so it's not updating properly. Yeah, we can definitely see Neptune, though. How far away is Saturn? Over 800 million miles away tonight. I don't want to buy a telescope because it's expensive. That's understandable. At least you got the free views here. I tried to live stream every night. We're going to be getting near trees, though. We're about done with the view of Saturn for the night. We see Saturn's moons. Dang. We just had a bunch of them, and then I took it down. But yeah, I can try to pull them back in a little bit here. There you go. Let me see if I can get rid of the other sharp cap for now. There you go. You can see some of Saturn's moons here. Sagittarius. Things in it. Have you watched One Piece? I have not. I have not watched it. Now the hottest planet is Venus. Beautiful Venus. Of course, the sun being a star. Always faces that way. Can't ever see it. We see it different. Right now they're edge on though. But we do see Saturn a little bit different when it comes to the rings. Why can't we see any stars behind Saturn? You gotta have more exposure. Like this, Billy, let me show you. Gotta put more perspective. So the more exposure you get, some of those more faint objects get brighter and brighter, right? And Saturn's super, super bright. Now you can start to see some of the stars. See them like between Titan on the bottom, and then the 3 moons right next to Saturn. And you can see 2 stars that are relatively dim out there. Like really, really dim. But it's all about exposure. We're looking for the brightest target, and so this is the whole field of view right here in that camera. You can see another one on the far bottom right, another star coming in. But if we were to grab crazy exposure, let's say like, I'll do like a 4-second exposure real quick. See how Saturn's just way too bright. Now you can start to make out some of the other stars around though. It's really, really bright. All about exposure though. So here from this is 1 frame every 4 seconds, and this is 30 frames per second. Makes it quite a bit different how we see stuff though. Oh yeah. And you can see the moon so much better too when you grab longer exposure, absolutely. Makes it really cool. Absolutely awesome. This is the 8SC tonight. Tonight is the beautiful 8SC telescope. It's a really gorgeous telescope though. It really is. And we are not guiding for some reason when it comes to Orion. I think we're near the trees too much though. I think some of the trees are causing issues with guiding. Not about typo. How exposure your telescope can get. We can run, maximum would be on this one, 30 minutes roughly. 30-minute exposure. A whole new group of CCs will be here on there. Dang. Never seen Saturn's moon through a telescope before? Ah, yeah. This is 8-inch mid-cap screen. If it's a Jupiter, it's your favorite planet. We can, it's just not high enough to see. We can swing over there here in a bit, but it's behind trees, so it's really hard to make it out. Like different color in some of the long exposure, like nebula. So different types of gases, yeah, different elements. Different elements, it's kind of like fingerprints when you think about it. It's just, everything has a different color, especially when you talk about elements and how things are ionized, per se. Or even reflected, like light reflecting off or ionization, different things are occurring, but they got different fingerprints or the colors that we see. How many other planets can we see? We can see all of them. The first planet is Mercury, that's true. Neptune's cool. We can definitely do it. We'll check out Neptune. We can definitely check out Neptune. Let's swing over there real quick. We're about to lose the view of Saturn, so about in the tree line here. And click Neptune here. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and wee! On our way. Let me find us a Neptune. Neptune! It's that little tiny blue ball. Neptune. How cool is that? And then if we want to grab a little bit more light, we can grab some of the moons, or one of the moon, I should say, Triton, the moon Triton. Let me grab it real quick for us. Let's see if we can get Triton to come through. Look to the top right. Check that out. How cool is that? Triton, the moon Triton. So this is the most distant moon that we can see around a planet here in our solar system. Where am I from? Kansas City, Missouri. What's this? Neptune. Right now we're looking at Neptune. That's your favorite planet? I think it's really beautiful. Nope, not a water room. Yeah, I think like Neptune's a really, really gorgeous planet. Let me kind of speed up the camera a little bit more. See how gorgeous it is. It's a massive planet, but it's really far away. This is about 2.7 billion miles away from us. Crazy far. If you can reach up far enough, you can touch it. I guess that's true. Oh, you're in Kansas City too, man? Oh, that's awesome, Richard. That's awesome. Glad to have you, buddy. The grocery store is busy. You want to say that the grocery store is busy before you go. Being way too antisocial. Pluto was in the school. Where's Pluto? If it is a planet. So Pluto is really far out there, but it's behind trees for me right now. It's considered a dwarf planet. You could measure the wavelengths if you wanted to. You can use spectroscopy if you wanted to. Yeah, it's really far out there. Really cool though, ain't it? Let me look here real quick. See how high Jupiter is. Oh my goodness, Jupiter is nowhere near the top of the trees yet. We've got Neptune and Saturn is really the two main targets that we have currently for this setup that we're using. Yeah, busy grocery store. Uranus is visible now. It's on the other side of the sky, but it is. We may check it out before we end the live. Hi Ben, good evening, bud. I appreciate that. Good evening to you. Hopefully you're doing good. So for real, yeah, this is Saturn. Saturn and some of its moons. This is a live view. What about the comet coming? Which one? We captured Swan earlier, which is really cool. If you guys want to see the telescope, let me throw it back up here on the very top. There we go, and I'll pull Saturn down just a bit. And so this is the telescope we're using. Let me stand up with it here. It's super cool, so I don't want to do this very long, but let's see if I can kind of get us at the angle here. All right, can y'all see it all right? See the telescope, I assume? Let me kind of stand right next to it here. Dang it, it's cold. And you'll see the heat come out of the door here at the observatory, but let me shut the door real quick so the heat don't fly out on me. You notice what happens. Since the control room here at the observatory is heated, right when I open up the door, all that heat flies out in front of the telescope, and you see that. How cool is that? It's kind of like a weird effect to actually see. Super, super well. It's super cool, yeah. It's really cool. This type of setup costs, this telescope's about $1,600 roughly. And stargazing without much knowledge. Honestly, no. Like, I would say grab a pair of binoculars and start learning the sky. Thinking about getting adopted? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, like, if you have a pair of binoculars, just go out and start looking up. It's like a wonderful way to really learn. Really good way to learn just how the sky works. Whoops, back over here. There we go. No, Venus is the hottest planet. Venus has the hottest temperatures recorded so far when it comes to a planet. Even though it's the second planet from the sun, its atmosphere, its carbon dioxide atmosphere, acts like a blanket and holds all the heat down. Best stars gazing up, I don't know, Stellarium is really good, night sky's a good one. But Stellarium, I think, is one of the better ones for sure. I think Stellarium's a wonderful application. Yeah, you can definitely make out 5 moons right now. It's crazy cool, ain't it? Ain't that awesome? Starwalker app, yeah, it's another good one. Hi Beth, good evening. How are you? Good evening to you. Alright. Y'all, tomorrow night, we'll be back at it. What are we going to do tomorrow night? I'm not too sure yet. What are y'all thinking? Some more Saturn, some deep space. Such a tough one. Right now we're looking at Saturn, hanging out Saturn and some moons. But I'm ready to call tonight. Get some rest. Long day tomorrow. Get up and do some more crazy stuff. Deep space? You guys want to do some deep space? Okay. Love DSL. Thanks, AB. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. Any black holes in the neighborhood? There's one not too far away, about 1,600 light years away. If you want to stay up all night, think about that one for a bit. One that's only 1,600 light years away, which is crazy close. Absolutely, yeah. Tony, hopefully you're being safe on the road tonight, brother. I'll probably give you a call here in a bit. See how you're doing, man. As far as Orion goes right now, I think I'm still fighting the trees. It's not high enough yet to get. Not quite high enough to get yet, so it is what it is. Thank you, Green Lantern. Honestly, thank you. Betelgeuse, oh man. Dang, you would say that. You want to see Betelgeuse real quick before we end it? Betelgeuse, Beetlejuice. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. We on our way. Let's go see if we can find it. Yeah. Let me zoom out real quick on the camera. Get the maximum zoom out. See if we can go capture it. Look at a star for a second here. Here's from Baltimore. I appreciate it. Original, welcome in. What up? Can you see Sirius? We can. It was really close to Saturn, but now that we're going across the sky, it'd be hard to do. Need a little focus adjustment? Come do it for me. I always need a guy that can sit here and do a lot of focusing and stuff while I'm paying attention to the comments. Telescope experience. Man, don't say that. Just get used to it at the end of the day. All telescopes are great. It's just getting used to using the telescope. I think that's the biggest thing for sure. Alright, I think we're going to be in trees actually right now. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me see if I can line us to something here. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Shyster. We'll see if we can get Betelgeuse. I got to line us first. Let me take us over the moon first. Let's see if we can capture the moon real quick. It's behind trees as well. But if we can get the moon, we know that we're... Oh, flashbang. Who did that? And y'all want to see the moon for just a second. Here's a little bit of the moon. That's a flashbang moment. Alright, let me focus as well while we're here. Get time to focus. Which way do we need to go? Yeah, it's really close. You see the tree branches there? Like the leaves and stuff shaking in the front? What's happening here is we're focused so far out that it can't really make out the tree branches themselves. Ain't that kind of cool? Beautiful moon out there. See if I can speed this up a little bit here. There we go. Check out some of those impact craters. Yay! How gorgeous are those? Bring in a little bit more light. Kind of cool, ain't it? She has a beauty. Yeah, absolutely. The moon is so stunning. So dang beautiful. Some of the mountain ranges right here. Let's see if we can do a little better focus though. That's not too bad. In the middle of BC. Oh, no way. Sky here is crazy. That's so cool, dude. You get to see all the northern lights up there though. Get all the burlies. Dang, look at how stunning the moon is. I truly enjoy the moon. It is a gorgeous moon. Alright, let me sync us real quick though. I want to see if I can hit Jupiter as well. We're gonna jump across the sky here for just a second. I mean, let's try Jupiter first. See if we can see Jupiter. Oh, dude, all the craters are on there. So crazy, aren't they? Did I see Jupiter come through? Or no? I thought I seen Jupiter fly through, but maybe I didn't. He zigzag around for. Oh, wait, there is. I see Jupiter. Jupiter! So here's Jupiter. Again, behind trees, so we're not going to get a good view. There are some comets visible tonight, yeah. Wrong setup for doing comets, though. I'll check it out. You can kind of make out the bends-ish. Kind of hard to make them out, but you can see some of the bends. I'll try and see if I can see any of the moons. Barely can see the moons. See 3 currently, it looks like. You can see 3 of the 4 Galilean moons there by Jupiter. Yeah, this thing's huge. Jupiter's so massive. Move it up a little bit better. I check that out. See 3 of the 4 Galilean moons here. See if I can see the other one real quick. Not in that direction. Oh, there it is right there. There's number 4. That's really hard to see. Let me get some more light. There we go. I can see the 4th one over there. Take longer exposure. Way over there is the number 4. Let me bring this a little faster again. Way off over there is number 4. It's so cool, ain't it? How many moons have we seen tonight? 4 here, 5 around Saturn. We've seen the 1 around Neptune. Then we've seen ours. Dang, we've been a lot of moons tonight. Y'all been moon like crazy. I've mooned y'all like crazy tonight. Now, let me sync Jupiter, and then we'll try Betelgeuse here. I don't know that we can hit Betelgeuse, so looks like it's going to be behind tree branches. But let's see. Our moon is called Moon. Yep, it is called Moon. Well, y'all been moon like crazy tonight, though. Oh, there it is. Now we got some Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse behind the trees. Hold over a little better. There we go. Betelgeuse. What up, Cody? How you doing? Maybe. There it is. A little bit of Betelgeuse. Well, go use your binoculars, Virginia. Go use your binoculars. One thing you can't do with binoculars. Try it again. Got it for you, Cody. Let's go back over there. Right, yeah. Just way behind the tree branches still. How you doing this telescope? Big old telescope. And some more moons. See the tree branches though? Kind of waving back and forth right there. Yeah, I'll see it. Let me see if I can show you the actual tree branches. Let's do it this way. Kind of fun. Dang, we're trying to end the live. We ain't getting there, are we? Reset this. Okay, 32,250. Someone remember 32,250. Because I definitely won't remember this. 32,250. Someone remember that. Alright, let's try this. 32,250. I'll try to remember that. Let's see if we can change the focus real quick and see any of the tree branches. You move us a little bit too. See how we're starting to make out the tree branches now? How crazy cool is that? Try to find some bugs on them. Alright, let's go back to 25 roughly. And there's the deal. All the crazy tree branches. Hey Mitch, thank you so much, bud. I appreciate that. 32,250. Alright, glad you guys typed that in. But here's what's blocking our view though. All these crazy things. Then we can go out of focus here of those and focus more on 32,250. Alright, I'll try to, I got it here. Let's see if we can get it. And bugs are freezing, so true. We wouldn't see any bugs up there. Imagine if there's a scroll there though. Oh man. Dang. No, it's not allowed to be discussed. We don't do religion or politics. Outside the scope of what we do. There we go. And back to the moon. Check that out. Ain't that crazy cool? You can boot her already, man. She thinks he's funny, but it's probably a dude with a female name. Probably catfishing people. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Alright, one more thing. I'll give you all one more thing here. Let's see. Are we seeing? It's not just minute. That was seconds. About 1.3 seconds. Tempting to take the scope out? Ah, you should. That'll teach you. That'll teach you. Alright, see if we can land on this correctly or not. We don't get it. I gotta take a photo. Gonna have to play solve, I think. Take a photo real quick. Don't be too bright. Okay, let's see how bright it is. Oh, we're way out of focus though. We're so far out of focus it ain't funny. Let me speed up the camera again. Okay, focuser. Let me actually pulse over to Pleiades first, so there's brighter stars to look at. Make it a little easier to do this. There we go. Alright, and then which way do we need to go? Out or in? Looks like out. There we go. That's better. Let's see if we can get Uranus real quick. The planet Uranus. Let's see if we can find it. What's that? Those some of the stars. Different stars there. Now I'm going to try to find the planet Uranus. Let's take a photo, get some stars. See if we can plate solve it here. See if it'll let me plate solve it. Yep, it did. Dude, that plate solving's working, Chance. It's working actually pretty good. Alright, so let's see if we can hit Uranus now. And slew. Actually, do I gotta clear everything out first? I do. Let me clear everything out first. Then we'll redo this. There, Uranus, slew. Get everything moved first, then we'll plate solve again. Alright, now plate solve. Should bring Uranus almost into the center here. Won't notice. Oh, there she is. Look at it. How cool is that? Look how bright that is. The planet Uranus. Let me speed up the camera. We'll zoom in a little bit more again. Star trails! Wow, some of this nasty noise that we have everywhere. You take it out that way. There we go. And we can bring it in. There we go. The planet Uranus there. How cool is that? You can get it moved over. I'm in Kansas City. Right now we're looking at the planet Uranus. Green Lantern, thank you so much. I appreciate that, bud. Saturn, see the rings? Yeah, we just seen Saturn and the rings just a bit ago. Just seen Saturn and the rings just a bit ago. One more thing that we can probably do. Let's see if we can do this crazily. Let's see if this works. This would be crazy if we can pull this off, but it would be awesome too at the same time. Let me do it. Nope, of course it won't. Let me look it up real quick. Designation. Big Red, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? How's your night? Gotta get the designation for this one. NGC 7662. NGC 7662. Alright, let's see if we can capture it. It's on the other side of the sky, so let's go. Let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride to the other side of the sky. Got a little bit more light as we're flying across. Fly across the sky. This camera is not set up for doing what we're going to do, but this is going to be kind of cool. How big are Jupiter's moons? Different sizes each one. There's 97 moons around Jupiter. Each one have different sizes. Alright, let's grab these stars real quick. See if we can align to this area. 4 seconds. About some of the brightness. Then we'll try to align. Let's see if we can do this. May not have enough stars yet. No, that one didn't work. Try again. There we go. You got it. Swing this over. There it is, right there. Y'all see it? Check that out. Y'all see this? Y'all see that? Let me know if y'all know what this is. It's really cool, ain't it? Alright, let's see if we can do this properly though. Alright, let me pull out some of the brightness, take that back, take this there. Maybe a little more. Actually, let me take this out. Let's take a photo. I'll try to grab a photo. This is called the Snowball Planetary Nebula. It's over in the constellation Andromeda. Look how cool that is. Just the coloring from it's insanely gorgeous. Y'all see it? Check that out. Let's see if we can stack it though. I don't know there's enough stars to actually stack it, but we're gonna try. Let's see if we can. Let's see if it will. I don't know that it will. Well, it might try. Get this big old box out of your way. It might try to stack. I don't know. Turn this to here. I probably should have focused first, but we'll go with what it is. It is a lovely color, yeah. That's pretty cool. I think I don't have get focus at all. I think that's what we're having issues with. Let's see. Let's kind of go back to it. Looks like we have a focus issue. It looks decent here though. Let's try. There, turned up a little bit. Let's see if we can focus in just a bit more. A little better, it looks like. Try another photo. Hey, Jose. Hey, dude. What kind of telescope do you get? We got a telescope macro. Maybe? Let's try to live stack this one. See what it does. A really small target, though. Let me clear out our old one. Oh no, Amber's here. We gotta get out. We can't be doing this anymore, y'all. We cannot be doing this anymore. Crap. You just got messed up. Alright, other target. What are we going to again? I got it. This is way too much focal length and no tracking. Or guiding, sorry. Color is amazing. It is beautiful. We ain't seeing this though. We're done with this. Do the Saturn Nebula? Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can hit the Saturn Nebula, actually. Let's see if it's even high enough for me to hit. Yeah, no, it's just now, it's just like getting ready to set on the west. It's already set. Hi, Lori, good evening. Had to pop back. See, I messaged you just to jack with you. I didn't think you're going to come back. Dang. Here. Crap. I don't even know what to do now that you're here. We weren't looking at nothing, y'all. Never admit it. We were looking at this. We were doing no such thing, Amber. No such thing going on here. Let me see what I can see here real quick. I think we gotta focus in, definitely. I see stars, but they're way out of focus. Okay, they are. Okay. Let me focus in these stars first. There we go. Focus. For a planetary camera, this is crazy. Be better, Roman. I'm being so nice right now. It's ridiculous how nice I'm being. Do you want me to go back to it? I will. I guess I will. If you want me to go back to that. I was going to try something real quick, though, but I can go back if you want it. Helix Nebula, it's behind trees right now for me. Try behind trees. Mars is not visible. Do the little dumbbell. M76, right? And we let's see. Let's go find it. I wish I could do proximity. It's a southern target though. That target I can get to. I call it the apple core, yeah. Yeah, apple core's cool. Little dumbbell, apple core, whatever you want to call it. That one thing in the sky. Let's see if we can play solve it. I'm using the side check to see if you're online right now. What's up, Guppy? How you doing, buddy? How's your night? Bring the view of Saturn back. We'll try here in a second. I think it's behind trees, though. I'm pretty sure it's behind trees. I am almost sure it's behind trees. All right, let's see if we got it here. This is the wrong camera for capturing dumbbell. You realize see what's in Andromeda or safely fly through Jupiter? Ooh, safely fly through Jupiter. See the I don't see it here. To see the fuzzy core. I'll definitely go with that. I think we need to get the other camera out for this. Let me take out our tracking points too. Let me slew a little bit more. Let's see. I'm gonna let it slew first. We'll try to recenter. That's it, you're leaving? Dang. Again. Dang. I'm trying. Just the wrong camera for deep space. Let's settle for a second here. Take another photo and see if I can line it up. Alright, should swing it over. Let's see. There it is. I got it. I hope she left too. Dang, I hope she already left too, because here it comes. Alright, I'll pull out some of the brightness here. Do you do this every night? I try to. I try to be here every night. Depends on clouds, though. Clouds obviously mean a lot. Alright, let's see. Do you think we'll be able to do it? Let's find out. Let's see if we can live stack it. Let's see if we can do it. No shooting stars in this picture. Asteroids, it's a tough one. Not that I know of. None that I know of. Man, why are we getting such crazy view right here? Just stretching my background incorrectly? Looks like it is, actually. There, this should be a little better. Here comes the apple core. Here comes little dumbbell. If you don't, I'm out. Dang, do AR. Like, why am I bouncing around so many things? You know why? I don't think Cartus Do Seal even has ARs. Yeah, it don't even have that. You have to give me a better designation. Ain't working. This is the planetary nebula. This one here is a planetary nebula. Really cool, ain't it? Look how it looks. It's called the Little Dumbbell Nebula. It looks almost like an apple core. It's Cygnus? Yeah, but what's the designation for it? And plus, you know what, Amber, the only thing you're going to get for the rest of the night is going to be Uranus. That's it. Nothing else for you. Nothing else for you. Good supported telescope. No, not at all. It'd be too unstable, per se. Is there a big nebula, or a big dumbbell? There is. It's called the Dumbbell Nebula. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm kind of surprised it's actually stacking the this nebula right now. I'm honestly surprised. See if I can correct the colors a little better. I'm honestly surprised this camera's doing it. Of the Elephant Trunk Nebula? Oh yeah, Elephant Trunk Nebula is really cool. It's actually really cool. Hey Gorilla, good evening. I can see the door from the middle. I know, it's crazy. Like, I'm not even that well focused, obviously. We probably could have done a little better focusing. How far is that formation? I honestly don't know on the Little Dumbbell Nebula. I don't know. Campbell's hydrogen star. Have fun. Oh gosh. Dude, we can get to Cygnus right now? No. Oh, 2,500 light years away. There you go. There's a distance. 2,500 light years away. That's spray crops. They do. But it wouldn't be stable though. The telescope on the drone just wouldn't be even that stable. Make sure I got the rest of the comments. How far out can you see in light years? Honestly, it just depends how bright the target is. HD 184738. Let me pull it up that way. Of course, you could have gave me a different designation. So HD, which is a star, 184738. It's not even where I can get to. It's in the west northwest. It's almost set already. It's already set. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's already set. Saturn, I think, is going to be getting behind trees. Let's take off. Let's go towards Saturn. Let me get rid of our live stack. Let's head off towards Saturn real quick. Let's speed up the camera. Get some brightness. We can see us flying around. Bright stars go through. Yo, DJ, what up, brother? How you doing, man? Dude, it's super cold. 22 degrees now. It is getting cold tonight. I think Saturn is going to be behind trees, to be honest. That's what it's looking like. See if we can take a photo. See anything. I think we're behind a tree line, or tree branches now. Yeah, we are. We're behind tree branches. No more Saturn. Already out of our view. Already out of the view. Let's go to this real quick. If anybody wants to look it up, NGC 1360. NGC 1360. NK is waking up. Oh man, I was all about getting off already. Y'all are starting to wake up. You guys are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Let me zoom out real quick on the camera. There we go. Back up a little bit here too. So we're gonna go to NGC 1360. Let's see if we can capture this or not. Yep, Robinate. Let's see if we can do it. I'm not sure if the observatory roof will be in the way. The internet never sleeps, that is true. We're gonna be able to get it? I don't know. See if we can get some light first. Get some stars and plate solve it. You're waiting for it to get cold there? Oh, dude. It's happening way too fast. I think we're gonna be looking at this side of the observatory here. Let me move us up and then plate solve first. Slew. Alright, let's get some stars here. We'll plate solve and then see what we can find. Feels like 24 there. First snow of the year. Oh, Katie. That is crazy. We don't want none of that stuff. Not enough stars here either. What the heck? Let me try to plate solve over here. Let's try to go over here and plate solve then. Let's see. You can call me that may snow here again. You really want the snow? No way. No, we don't want no snow. 55 degrees in Vancouver? Julia, that's crazy. That's like a heat wave for us right now. That's insane. I cannot get this to plate solve that low, y'all. Ain't happening. I think we're looking at the observatory roof. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Go up here and see if I can plate solve. You want to go to California? A little bit warmer over there. The cold is better for stargazing. This is true. You just got the cold front today. Oh, it's crazy cold too. Honestly, it's so cool. Nós vamos vendo. Saludos. Saludos. Just mira mi telescopio. Aqui é onde estrelas. Let the telescope settle for a second. See if we can plate solve it. Did not plate solve that time. Let's focus first. See if we can focus anyways. Where do we need to go? Out. Oh, I see that star a little better now. Let's see how that looks. Maybe even just a bit more. That's too much. That was way too much. One more. That's a little better. This might let us plate solve. Grab a little bit more stars. That's an average telescope. You can buy this one on Amazon. Not a bad telescope at all. Camera makes a world of difference, though. 12 for 2 days, 70s, and rain for a week after that. That's crazy. That's super crazy. Oh, there we go. Now we found the target. I was trying to get the plate solved. Let me speed up the camera again. So here's a star. If y'all want to see what a star looks like out there. Stars are nothing but a dot at the end of the day. That's pretty much what they are. Just a dot. But now we can try this target real quick. Let's see if it'll work. And we see if we can capture. Or at the observatory blocking it. Yeah, you can see a lot with this telescope. It's a really nice telescope. Habla español, sí. Alright, we're going to be able to capture it? No. Whoa! Holy moly, y'all. That was too bright. No, we're not going to be able to capture it. We're looking at the side of the observatory. Looking at the side of the observatory. Swing this way then. And then call it a night. Take one last view over here. Fly across the sky and then call it a night here in a minute. Hi, Sonny. Stars are a ball of gas. They are. Yep, point of light. Basically just a big old ball out there. The moon. And a good way to call it a night. A cool view of the moon first. Hi y'all. Clear skies. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hope y'all have an amazing Monday. Most of y'all probably got the day off because of the holidays, of course. Tomorrow night we'll be back. Do some fun stuff. But clear skies, y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Good night.